How to create a great video commercial. Hi, I'm Matthew Ferrara. Let's take a look at what it takes to create great online video. Let's say you're a real estate agent. Your job is to market your seller's home in a compelling and interesting way in order to attract a buyer and, of course, make a sale. Everyone has a digital camera these days, right? So you might think you could just snap a few photos and then arrange these photos into a kind of online comic strip, showing each room, maybe an outside view, and that owner's dog who kept getting into the shots. Your photos might become a kind of online pictorial with a little music, maybe even some narration. Even if you use a real video camera, not just still photos, you might take the same approach. It's essentially narrating the rooms like a kind of museum tour guide, hoping someone online will like it. The problem is, compared to all the other amazing video online today, your video would be, well, kind of boring. And that's because today's consumer grew up watching television with really creative commercials. They're used to excitement. You see, when they see a fancy car on the screen, they don't expect the announcer to begin breaking it down into all of its parts, like doors and wheels and headlights. The same is true with all the user-created content on YouTube. Millions of people upload content every day, and hardly any of it looks like a bunch of slow-moving pictures with music in the background. Which means we have to stop and ask ourselves, what do good video commercials do differently? And the answer is, they tell a story. Think of a commercial you've watched online. Maybe you've even watched it multiple times. That's probably because it's creative, funny, fast-paced, keeps you wondering, and holds your attention, even if it's for the most basic thing, like Old Spice body wash. Great commercials work because they unfold a story in a creative way. So how can you do the same thing? Here are 3 ideas. First, pick one word that sums up the key value proposition of the house. Identify what makes it really compelling. Usually it's an emotional word, like privacy or convenience or comfort. Pick a word that corresponds to the value of the home. Next, shoot scenes that directly convey that emotion. You don't have to pick every room in the house, just those spaces that relate to the emotion you're trying to create. Maybe you'll go outside or nearby, or even involve people doing things to give that feeling. Don't shoot a documentary of the house, make it an emotional movie. And finally, only narrate if it's absolutely necessary. You don't have to state the obvious, and you really don't have to incorporate all of the facts and figures. If you have something to say, choose words that correspond to the emotions and theme of the commercial. Otherwise, just let the scenes and the music do the talking for you. Now, if you approach your videos this way, you'll always be telling a story. You'll be telling people what it's like to play there, or to live there, or to enjoy the weather, or to just be with their friends and family. And best of all, you'll never ever have to take another picture of a bathroom toilet. Unless, of course, it looks like this one, at which point you'll be completely forgiven. And that's how to make a great video commercial. I'm Matthew Ferrara. Good luck.